Greetings! Game Master Player here with another car vlog. Now it's Thursday morning, like my normal car vlogs are done on. I have to inform everybody that how things have been going lately. I've had some computer issues. I switched from my old computer to a new. I'm gonna maybe take pictures. I might do a video on it. I am not sure yet. Let me adjust this a little bit to get some better light for me. So I've been having a few little headaches and such like that. I went from Windows 7 to Windows 10, which normally isn't a big deal. I've done this many times before for work and things like that. The only problem this time is that I had certain software pieces that didn't want to just didn't jive well. And I think it might have been the way I installed it, or because I installed some new software I haven't had before. I don't know. I'm not sure which. I haven't had a chance to really sort it out. I've been more of I need to figure this out and get this working. So officially, as of last night, I got my software installed the way I wanted to get it installed, and it's working the way I wanted it to be working. So, therefore, I can start recording and putting videos back up again without having any troubles. So I transferred some videos over to my computer now too, from my phone here that I'm recording off of. Obviously, not obviously you can't see. How can you tell? So, I'm recording from a phone, so that's why my videos sometimes my audio's a bit off or whatever it might be. It's because I'm recording from a phone, but in the car. But I've got my computer up and going like I wanted to finally. I haven't done any game recordings yet. I'm going to be doing that tonight as I upload. Whew, lots to do. I don't know if I'm going to upload a little bit, upload a lot. I'm going to probably post up on Twitter. I'm trying not to sound negative, but I'm a little detracted because I get no responses on Twitter. You know, it's one of those things. I don't get comments, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm crying and whining, but I'm trying to find new things to do, and I really, really want input. I really want some feedback. That would really be helpful. Mostly because I want to do what's right for the community. I want to do what's right for my subscribers, which would be you people watching this right now, or friends of mine, whichever it might be. If you want to see something else, tell me something else you want to see. Just let me know. If I need to change something, please. Please tell me what I need to do, because I really want to help grow my channel, and I really want to help, kind of explore a few more options and change things up. And I've gotten some some editing software, and I'm going to give it a shot. It's not super fantastic, but it should be pretty good. The only problem I have with it right now is the fact that it was loaded on my old computer. So I have to do that dance all over again. That I'm not concerned about as much as the fact that my current computer, my not really new computer, it's actually an old one, but it's finally fixed. Let's put it that way. I got the parts to fix it. So my current computer doesn't have all the editing software. My old one did. Or old, new. So I have to reinstall that. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. But the editing software is not something that I've been doing. Therefore, I don't consider it to be a major requirement for my new build, my new rig, as people like to call it. So I decided to basically leave that part out for now. I want to get everything else working first. I got my webcam working like it's supposed to. I've got my software installed like it's supposed to. I've done a basic, quick little recording. I don't know how well it's going to all hold up. I'm going to try. I'm just going to see what's going to happen. I'm going to make sure my settings are good, and I'm going to do the best I can. In the meantime, hopefully my other videos will go up. I'm going to probably spam a bunch of videos. I might actually do something different this time, which is going to be kind of a backlog issue, and I apologize for that profusely, because my last week's vlog is still sitting in the ether. Ethernet. That's an IT joke. It's terrible. It's an IT... Coming from somebody that does Dungeons and Dragons and, in fantasy settings and stuff like that, the ether's funny, and, you add net to it, and it makes it an IT joke, because Ethernet is something that's an IT. Anyway, I shouldn't have to explain my jokes, especially when they're really terrible. But I've got my vlog from last week, which was recorded on Wednesday, so it's been over a week since I've gotten stuff in. I have a DM vlog that is backlogged as well. I'm trying to get that one out and up and going. So that's the state of those affairs right now. And I think I'm going to just do my car vlog from last week tonight, my car vlog from, I don't know, maybe I'll do my Dungeon Master vlog tonight or today if I can pull it off earlier today. I was wanting to do it last night, just didn't get a chance. And I'll do my last car vlog tonight. I'll do this car vlog tomorrow. And tomorrow, and I'll do my next Dungeon Master vlog the day after. And I'm going to be behind on stuff because my Dungeon Master vlog, which I'm going to record in probably about 10-20 minutes or so from here, is going to talk about what I'm going to be doing this weekend. So, okay. So let's tangent off into what I'm doing this weekend. And this weekend is one of those weekends that I'm going to be, the Extra Life is having a charity event for tabletop. They're doing, not a charity event, but they're doing a special weekend for tabletop. And I have decided to sign up for it. And I have decided to actually make it happen. So I am currently working on that, so I can get my recording in and everything else. And hopefully some people will watch me and maybe donate. That'd be fantastic. And also in October, I'm going to do charity streams and recordings for able gamers. And then possibly in November, when Extra Life has their charity day, I may be doing stuff then as well as also. So I may have 2 good charity streams, I hope. And the charity stream for Extra Life it might be in pieces, just like the one for October is going to be in pieces. I'm going to do some game recording or game streaming during the day, and then it's going to be my tabletop at night. And I'm probably going to do the exact same thing for the Extra Life. I'm going to do tabletop during the day. No, I'm going to do some video game streaming during the day, and then I'm going to do some tabletop at night. So that way, it's one of those things that I like to. Those are both really good charities. There's 3 charities I want to start participating in more, and those are 2 of them. So Extra Life is for children. It's like children's hospitals and children's hospital network hospital or something. I forgot. I'm rambling on as I'm trying to drive and trying to think about things that are currently not on my brain, but I opened my mouth and started to segue into it, and I should have been better prepared. But the children's network hospitals or something like that. And I'm going to, I live in Indiana. I'm going to go for the one in Indiana. I'm in Northwest Indiana though, so I could really kind of go with the Chicagoland one as well. Lori's in Chicago or Riley's, and there's so many, in Indy. There's a couple options, but I'm going to go stick with Indy for now because it makes more sense. It's better. And then also, so I'm going to do that for Extra Life. They help out kids. Ones that they play games, they're cancer patients, they suffer from leukemia, whatever it might be. They're fighting diseases, they're fighting conflicts, and they play games to, forget about it, to have that escapism, to have some fun and be like normal kids. They get to do things like normal kids. So that's what Extra Life does. So it helps out those kids. And I don't know if they provide games, but that's basically the premise. So, and then in October, I'll be doing a charity stream for able gamers. Now what they do is they build controllers and setups for people that are like, for example, if they're seizure prone, or if they have they're like paraplegic, or any disability, people that have disabilities. So but people with disabilities can game too, and that's what they do. They make controllers and ways to control game consoles, and special controllers for those that have a disability. So, and that's something that I think is important too, because it doesn't matter if you're young, old, if you're crippled or disabled. And I say crippled because that's when you're disabled not by nature or some other event that has left you that way. That's why I call it crippled. So I might be politically incorrect on that one, but disabled, in my mind, if you have a natural causing birth or disease that leaves you with a permanent life-changing outlook, I guess is the best way to, or effect physically, then I consider you to be disabled. If you have come back from an accident or combat I consider you to be crippled because you had nothing to do with it. Your genetics had nothing to do with it. Your upbringing had nothing to do with it. It was somebody else did it to you. So, and maybe I'm just being literal on the definition in some ways. So, I don't mean just to disrespect disabled veterans and such like that, but that's just my look on things. That's how I quantify it. So I apologize for being politically incorrect, but that, like I said, that's just how I quantify it. Anyway, though, I intend to be doing some streaming. I'll have information on the charity. I'll be up on Twitter. I'll try to post it, and obviously my streams and such like that. So that's what it's going to be about. And the next year, I'm also going to do, beyond just doing Extra Life and Able Gamers, I'm also going to do St. Jude. So again, it's for the kids. It's one of those things for the kids. And I had a friend who had a preemie, a very, very preemie, and it was a struggle for them. And just knowing what they had to go through is one of those things that, imagine if you had a child with a life-threatening disease or a life-threatening problem. Now, how are you going to cope with that? How are you going to, there's money involved. Actually, I've had several friends. I got now that I talk about it, I have several friends that have suffered from things like this. So, and part of it's because, so I want to kind of help out. I'm going to reach out and help out a little bit, and it's my way of, I had a friend with a preemie. I had a friend whose son actually died from leukemia. It's just, there's all these things that I would like to do, and maybe I'll do my Extra Life for him, and maybe I'll do my Able Gamers for, I've got a buddy that's disabled. Now, he can play games and stuff, but he's a paraplegic, so he doesn't have his legs, so if we can make him to a cyborg, that would be awesome. That's actually a goal we have for him, only because of not just the coolness factor, because it would be cool, but really it's because it would be nice. He is somebody that used to love his mobility and had great mobility, and he's got good mobility now, don't get me wrong. He gets around better than some of us that have legs. So shame on us that don't use what we have, right? But he can still play games and such, but it could happen to anybody. It can so it's one of those things, and games are fun. Games are fun whether you're tall or short, or black or white or green or purple. It doesn't matter. It's something we can all connect with and something we can all do. And it's upsetting when people can't, because they can't hold the controller properly or at all, or because they're stressed out because of some of cancer or a brain tumor, or which that's technically cancer, but or some other disease or problem. It's not fair. So instead of moping about it being not fair, I'm going to do something to hopefully raise money to help these people have fun and have a good time and share experiences with them. So, and I'm gonna play games. I'm gonna do what I do best right now, which is basically play games, since I can't fix computers for charity. Unless hey, Extra Life, if we're Able Gamers, if you're seeing this and you're watching this, hit me up. You need some help? Just hit me up. So, but that's one of the things that I'd like to work on. We're doing some more charity work, because I think that's important. I think it's important to help others, whether this is kind of a cheap cop out, because I'm raising money through a like a fundraiser thing. I'm not actually physically helping out, but it's still helping in some way. And I have busy time in my own life, and I have my own issues. Everyone has their own problems and issues and things to do. This is a small thing I can do to try to help out, and everybody can help out. If you can't play, you can watch, you can share, you can donate. There's all these things you can do, and it will help. Even if it helps one person, you helped somebody, and you've helped them do something that you're going to enjoy doing. You're going to watch me play games. They are going to watch me play games. You can also play games with me. They can therefore also play games with me. See how this works? So we're all playing games together. So, and I think I'm going to start a tradition of playing the charity stuff. I'm not sure about doing it this year. I might try to do it this year. Is getting people to play together online for charity stream. So I'm going to look into that as an option. It's short notice, so I don't think it's gonna it's not gonna happen obviously this weekend because it's tabletop for Extra Life. But maybe by November I might be able to put up a server, have people connect, and actually support the charity by opening it up to my subscribers, and we can all play and we can all have a good time. We can all do it for charity. So, and then if it gets even if I get enough support for it and I get a good enough reach out or outreach, whatever it might be, a reach to everybody on it, then I'll start a team, and then we can all be part of the same team, fighting for the same cause or causes. And I'm all about that. It makes me happy. And anybody can do this. You know, kids can do this, adults can do this. You know, if you're 92 years old and you want to play video games with me, that's fine. You know, and if you're 92 years old and you want to play board games with me, that's cool too. Because I'm going to do some live stuff. Right now, I'm only going to be running, I have a regular Dungeons and Dragons game, semi-regular Dungeons and Dragons game, it's bi-weekly. I'll be running that and recording and or streaming. Probably streaming. So if I can get it recorded too, I'll actually put it up on my channel as well. So I'll have my streams. I'll have a separate thing for my streams, and I'll have a separate area for all that stuff. I'm rambling a bit on it because I'm still throwing it together. It was kind of a last minute thing. I saw it on a tweet, and I said, you know what, I want to do this. So I signed up for it for Extra Life. I'm going to sign up for Able Gamers, and I'm going to get the ball rolling on all of this and get my ID out there, and I'm going to become, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. There's no reason why I can't do this. And that's exactly why, there's no reason why I can't. None. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching this video. I apologize if it was a little bit preachy or random in some ways, but I got a lot going through my mind and a lot going on right now. So I've got some, my hours have started to adjust better for work. It gives me a little bit more time to do my YouTube stuff that I want to do. These things, maybe some Twitch streaming, which is something I've been wanting to get into. And also, I've got some certification stuff coming up, which is going to put a hamper on that all again. So, so I might forego some of the recording and do some more streaming instead, just because I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet how I wanted to do it. So, but anyway, thank you everyone for watching this video. I will hopefully see you all next week in my car, hanging out in my car right here. I wish I could actually put the camera mounted so it's like I can turn and look to you and talk, and you can just look at me like you're riding in the car. I might do that. That's actually a really good idea. YouTube is face-to-face. You get to see me face-to-face, and I think maybe if I can figure out a mount for my car, ooh, lens flare. If I can figure out a mount for my car, so you can be in the passenger seat and you can look at me while I'm just rambling in the car. That might be a little bit better idea. Next time, maybe we'll get coffee. We'll have coffee in the car too. I don't know. What do you like? So, thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope to see you all next week.